Hello everyone and welcome back to the Welsh Esports League. We're diving headfirst into Season 9. But first some intros. I'm Jammer, of course joined today by WolfyRice. How are you doing, Wolfie?
Hello, doing very well. Today we do have a game on our hands, right?
Yes, we do indeed. So CS2, of course, and today's matchup is only going to be one game, unfortunately, but it should be a spicy one. We've got the SEA Dragons versus the Wolfhounds. So these are two teams that are kind of fighting for the top spot in Group A right now, as you can see at the bottom. And yeah, I think this matchup is going to set up who's likely to run away with the kind of league moving forward.
Yeah, SEA coming off last week from a 13-0, and Wolfhounds a little bit of a struggle, still won 16-12. But we will see today who can come up on top.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, SEA Dragons, they are the same team from last season that I think went undefeated and won the entire thing. So I do think we have a heavy favourites coming into this matchup, but anything can happen. It's CS2, and with a map like the one that we've got coming up, I think there's definitely an opportunity for the Wolfhounds to come into this.
But definitely, depending on which side they take.
That is a good point. I don't actually know if we have that info. Of course, we're going to reveal to you it is going to be Nuke that we're coming up against. And, one of the big things about Nuke and one of the things that makes it so tricky, especially on the CT side, is getting those rotations down. So if the Wolfhounds, if they might not have the same fragging potential, but if they can get the rotations in place, make sure they're stacking the correct sites and keeping their money healthy, then they've definitely got a shot, right?
Definitely. But it also depends on if SEA Dragons are able to maybe play it. From what I saw last week, they played a bit too puggy for anyone to read, so we'll see. Maybe that pushes Wolfhounds into a little bit overthinking.
Yeah, there's definitely a risk of that coming through. On the other side of things, Goats, they're kind of top of Group B. There's some of you keen, astute viewers at home might notice the Pit Ponies have withdrawn, unfortunately. I think they were having some issues with players being able to, attend these events, which is really unfortunate. So just another kind of shout out for you guys to get involved, get your friends involved. The things that makes these leagues great is the involvement and community participation. So make sure you're, even if it's just grabbing a group of friends and turning up to these things for a bit of fun, you can win a bit of money, have a good time, and spend some time gaming. So without further ado, we're going to hop straight into the game, and it's going to start with the knife round. Now, Wolfie, you were saying, it's quite important what side you start on. So I think there's a bit of stakes to this knife round, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm definitely thinking both teams would want to have the better side, which for me personally, I think it's CT side. What about you?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. People say the T side is where you dictate the pace, but the CT side is always going to have an advantage because you're just able to set up in the site, and it's up to the Ts. Whilst they have the pacing control, they have to do the hard work of actually getting to the site, winning that control, and getting the kills.
Yeah, I think especially on Nuke as well, where the map I think is favorably CT sided. So if Wolfhounds manage to get CT, which I think they did, or are they T side?
They're T side, I believe.
They are T side, right? But yeah, I was thinking whoever starts off CT, if they can start off running, they might pull that momentum back into the other half.
Yeah, unfortunately they didn't get the favoured start, but there's still a chance to come into this. A little bit of utility brought up, so be interesting to see where they use this in an early hut push as well as the ramp crunch. That's a rough one. Joey just getting all of the kills on ramp, but I feel like the Wolfhounds were a bit, not one-dimensional, but they stuck all of their eggs in that one basket towards ramp, and when it didn't work out with those entries, it just fell apart.
Yeah, but you did see Joey pushed out super early on. I think that caught Wolfhounds a little bit off guard, which is what I mean by I think SEA Dragons is just going to start off fully confident, just running in and catching Wolfhounds, I think, very off guard early on. But it looks like right now Wolfhound's gonna change of pace, a little sneaky push. But Rizzy with 2 out the top of shotgun hut.
It's so hard to deal with that, especially with just Glocks, and Zax is going to close things out. So yeah, not looking like the best of starts, but of course you need to get through that initial eco to get the rifles up. So this is the kind of meat and potatoes of the game, and these are the critical rounds that you at least need to get some damage done if you're not getting the kill, or not getting the round win, I should say. So, you know, maybe if they're getting at least 3 kills, that'll at least keep the economy healthy on the CT side, right?
Yeah, definitely. And I think with the eco rounds coming in, it's the shotguns will definitely just pull up the economy. It looks like Wolfhounds wants to start more towards the A side. Not really playing outside so far.
Quite a heavy outside setup, but they dismantle it just in time. And you can see Wolfhounds just trying to trickle down the time, allow the SCA Dragons to deplete their utility, and hopefully that should give them an opening that they can take advantage of. There's so many shotguns to start off this game.
Right, 1, 2, 3. Molly thrown, buying more time. But the CTs are 3-man stacked into this. Rusted with the first. Oh, here's the Rizzy's shotgun again, getting 2. Same spot.
So tricky to deal with.
Does finally get punished by Moshi. But there is still... Oh, does he check? Oh, Ping managed to get 1. But there's still 3 people on A. Just see if they clean up.
Well,
I mean, it's still early on to say.
Yeah, you know, I was going to say, you know, it's a very confident showing from the SCA Dragons, and I expect nothing less from them. You know, this team undefeated last season, undefeated this season, trying to take the top spot in that Group A. But yeah, I think you're right. You know, they've the Wolfhounds have had real trouble dealing with Rizzy on top of Top Hut with the auto shotgun, and I think, you know, those that were watching last week will remember Rizzy was such a nuisance, just running around trolling a little bit. But when you're doing good damage, kind of can't fault him for it.
Right. Don't change what... Yeah. Don't change what has worked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Joey looks like he... Oh, Joey?
Oof.
Oh, managed to get beaten by the time. Shift managed to get 1. Then traders back. Manages to escape by 8 HP. Oh, if you look on the map, another one from Rizzy. This time from a different position though.
Such a nuisance to deal with. Oh, and he gets another. He's going to funnel them towards him with bomb down, and just being so annoying around that corner, spamming away. Rusted will knock them down, but they're down and out from Jesse's nade. So Rizzy being such a nuisance at the start of the game. Pink to help out towards outside, and I was surprised that Pink was able to stay alive in towards Garage after getting that top hut, sorry, silo kill, I should say.
Yeah.
Nice play in the end from the SE Dragons.
What do you think the game plan now would be for Wolfhounds coming into this?
Honestly, I think I can see what they're doing, waiting for, you know, the utility from the SEA Dragons, but it looks like they don't have a plan after that stage. So maybe if they come into one of these rounds with a more definitive plan after the stall, then I would kind of believe in it. But not quite able to deal with the aggressions right now.
Jesse more. Does he get it? Yes,
Oh.
he does. And then Rizzy with the shotgun again.
You cannot have a round without Rizzy pushing with a shotgun.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, but this is what I mean from the early game is I think Sea Dragons coming in with this confidence will definitely put Wolfhounds in a little bit of a, I would say, back footing. But 5-0. Mac 10s, Tech 9s all coming out, looking like maybe a fast push coming.
Yeah, trying to pressure Jesse, who had that spray down last round.
Oh
What
my
is that
God.
ridiculousness from Jesse, shutting things down on the ramp push, and it's just Moshi left alive, but no hope, and they're just going to push forward with a one tap to finish. Jesse locking down ramp with an ace and gets finished off by Rizzy. It's too strong, he says. What a play.
Jesse. It feels kind of impossible for Wolfhounds right now. If they go towards Rev, they have to deal with that Jesse. If they go towards Hut, they have to deal with Rizzy and his shotgun.
Yeah, it's just so tough. Even going outside, you're finding Rizzy rotating down the vents as well. It's just can't get away from him.
Although Wolfhounds now bring out the AWP, maybe a more slower, methodical approach with this.
You'd hope so.
Although,
Uh-oh.
oh,
Oh, that's awkward.
it's a very timing just couldn't be any worse for Wolfhounds.
Yeah, the communication is a little bit missing there as well. You can see two players on top silo not aware, and it's going to be an uphill battle now for the rest of the Wolfhounds.
Yeah, 3v5. Rizzy back with the shotgun, but Zerings managed to catch Moshi. Oh, never mind. 3v5 back to 1v5. Let's see what he can do. Does manage to get one, traded immediately by Joey. 7-0. Ooh, what a hard start.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say for the Wolfhounds. You know, they've not really had a chance, it looks like, coming into this. They've had the weapons, but it just seems like they're malfunctioning or something's going wrong. Their bullets are jamming up because they can't get any bullets down range.
Yeah, I think it's definitely just like a momentum issue right now. Let's see if they can find their momentum. Looks like Wolfhounds are going back to their initial strategy of just waiting for all the utils to go up. Waiting for the aggression from Sea Dragons.
Oh,
There
no.
it is, Jesse. Oh, he doesn't get punished. Finally gets punished by Moshi. Josie gets one more in return. Oh. 2v3. Okay. Oh my god.
You could see he wanted to do it so bad, but thinks better of it in the end, not being aware of Rustin's location. Rizzy smartly deciding not, or maybe unsmartly not pushing through. You might have given him the advantage in that situation.
Right. But it is a 2v3. So I think Rizzy does want to play it a little bit safer. Even though
Yeah.
in his head he might be like, I just want to push this. Oh, this
Wolfhound's
round
being
is...
so patient, right?
Does it look like a save angle?
Yeah, I was
he just-
thinking about it.
It's either a
Times are
save
low as
angle.
well. Yeah.
Gonna say it's either a save angle or just they are just waiting for Rizzy to just like W key into them. Oh. But this round making it 8-0 Wolfhounds. Not a lot of rounds left in this half for them to really try to crawl back through. Oh, will Zurich find anyone? Oh. I feel like Rusted got a little bit of an assist from Rizzy, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. And
But
honestly, at this point, if I'm on the Wolfhounds, I think I would call like a quick A hit or something. You know, just throw some door util. Everyone rush through hut. At least pressure them and make them use their utility early. And sure, they might be doing it anyway, but you need to do something to get some respect out of their SA Dragons because you're just not earning it right now.
yeah, you definitely just have to get a little bit of momentum just to push you through, which is... Oh my god, Joey! Pink managed them. That's a bit of miscommunication, no? Not really checking,
Oh,
and
no.
Rizzy, oh, okay, giving Ma a bit of a chance to win this, maybe? Never mind. Just get shuts down. That's the thing, I think you talked about that fast play, they tried to do it and then they just get absolutely shut down by Joey there. Not checking the close angle. It's hard, it's hard.
Yeah, it can kind of feel hopeless at some point, but what else can you do but keep going?
Right. They are still buying. I see a P90 coming out, Mac 10s, AKs. Oh wow, I think they might be listening to you right now. They are trying to do it. Fast A push. Can't really see
they're in
what's
the
happening,
cast.
but Rizzy here. Pink now in a 1v1. Low HP on both though. P90 versus M4A1. Moshi does know where Pink is.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
was spotted.
No.
Oh, this is so close. Oh,
Oh,
and
no.
Pink managed to find the timing.
That was the best
Like-
chance the Wolfhounds. You threw away what could have been the denial of the 13-0.
Right. But looking at it, their pushes actually work so much better than when they would try to play a bit slow.
True.
So, it's a little glimpse of, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. If they do it a bit more, maybe. Maybe
I
one.
like your
one-
optim-
Right.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, I like your optimistic outlook.
I mean, I think this is the kind of mentality you kind of have if you're Wolfhounds in this situation right now.
Yeah.
It looks like they are going back to... Oh, no, never mind. They're going back to the faster approach, which worked last round, but we'll see. Rizzy, will they check? Oh, does manage to get 2 again? Oh, Rizzy on this hut is just a bit impossible to stop.
Yeah, I feel like they need someone on T roof just throwing that hut molly to deny that space. So it at least gives them a bit of breathing room and actually stresses Rizzy because he's just able to sit there like a turret and have free roam of the A site.
Yeah, you can see while they're coming out, there's just way too many angles to check. They don't have enough utility to push anyone out of sight, really.
Yeah, I do like their flashes that they're throwing on the entries.
At 11-0. Jesse again, sharp, peeking more. Does manage to get 2? Oh, okay, finally gets punished by shift. But here comes Rizzy through the flanks. Managed to get 1 from that far, okay. Ping, does he check? Wow. 13-0 again?
I think wow is the perfect word to sum up that half. Yeah, I guess that's the only that's the only way you can kind of predict things to go. Hopefully I'll caster curse this and it ends up going really close. But yeah, it's probably going to look like another 13-0 in favor of the SCA Dragons at this point.
Right. But Wolfhounds finally getting CT, which is, you know, the, would say the preferred side. So we'll see. I believe in Wolfhounds. I think they could do it. Oh,
Alright,
big nade, does
Wolfhound
manage to get 1. So he straights out. Oh, but Rizzy again. Shift just not managing to find a timing. 3v3 now. Cold Waffles does manage to trade it back. They are falling. Moshi does manage to get 1, 2v2, now 2v1. Ooh. Zerx is low. But Cold Waffle needs to find where both of them are. I think he knows. 1v1 now. Time is ticking down. No kit so far. Ooh, and now he's just gonna play time.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh, what can you do as Wolfhounds?
the disrespect at the end. It's just put the nail in the coffin. Well, It's another dominant showing from the SCA Dragons. I don't think we expected anything less, but yeah, it is what it is. Unlucky.
Very, very unlucky. What do you do? Imagine last week 13-0, this week 13-0. Another unbeaten run for them, maybe?
Yeah, I would hesitantly agree with you. It doesn't look like any of the teams can stand up to the SCA Dragons this season. But yeah, we'll have to see what the future holds for us. I think that is the only game for today, due to the pulling out of the Pit Ponies. But I'll double check with that before we close things out. But yeah, WolfyRice, what do you make of the match that you saw today? I guess you've seen just two 13-0 domination games, and
right.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what you think of it.
I mean, definitely SCA Dragons just go into that very confidently, not really having too much of a game plan, and others just like push together, win together kind of thing. And you really saw that like kind of worked in their favor, where Wolfhounds were really expecting like an early pistol push from, I think it was Joey that pushed down in their pistol round and caught them all off guard. But like all these small little pushes that they do individually definitely caught Wolfhound, I think, off guard. It's very hard for them to play more tactical than that, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good point. Well, it remains to be seen if anyone can challenge the domination of the SCA Dragons between this season and last, but we're still holding out hope. We need some challenger to come forward and dethrone these guys at some point, but it won't be today. Hopefully next week, and maybe even in the future, we'll see a new challenger take the top spot. But that's going to be it from us for this week. Thank you for joining me, Wolfie, and thank you everyone at home for watching. Again, please get involved with these kinds of things. It's really the community involvement that makes these things fun and gets more people involved. So yeah, just keep things engaged, keep it being involved. Appreciation to everyone in the background who puts in the time and effort to run these things. But I think that's going to be it from us. I hope you all have a good evening, and we'll see you next week.
See you. Bye-bye.